For the first time in a while, there's nothing but silence. My eyes are still puffy from the tearful goodbyes that punctuated a historic night, one that ended with 6 Oscar trophies but surprisingly no karaoke. That night was already far gone for sleep, so I mindlessly went to the beach hoping to watch the sun come up. As if the cosmic win of Parasite could make the sun rise from the west. Instead of the sun on the horizon, I watched the moon fade in and out of the gray brushstrokes left behind by the previous night's rain. The sky started to pour on our way to the Oscars. Raindrops hit hard against the Sprinter bus as we tried to contain our anxious buzz. It was a good omen. After all, Parasite is a rain movie. The past 6 months has been a blur of new cities, microphones and good news, with endless orders of honey lemon tea as I tried to preserve my voice. Driven from one crowd to the next, I shook hands with hundreds of people whose eyes shone with the excitement of having watched a special film. Moments alone were still riddled with the absurdity that I was sharing hand sanitizers with a man whose films I'd organized movie nights for in college. Somehow, despite having only micro short films to my name, I got sucked into the heart of Hollywood. In January, I made sure to stay close to the beach, so that I might have the safety net of the ocean against the melancholy that would surely hit once this crazy ride ended. In April of 2019, I received a last-minute email asking me to interpret a phone interview with Bong Joon-ho. I had already missed the interview, thanks to a night spent in crunch mode staring at the blinking cursor on a pilot script. It took every professional fiber in my being to erase all of the exclamation marks and reply with, "I am available for future calls, so please let me know." A few days later, another request came, and soon I was sitting at my desk with my favorite notepad and pen, praying that my nervous bladder would be quiet for the next hour. My interpreting experience prior to this amounted to just a week, mostly with director Lee Chang-dong for his snubbed masterpiece Burning. So when I missed an obscure film reference made by director Bong during the call, I was sure another interpreter would get the chance to be afraid of the bathroom. Translations are sacred, Bong once declared, through Steven Yeun's arm in Okja. But the stars seemed to align when I got asked to come to Cannes. Coincidentally, I'd already planned to be in southern France at the time of the festival for vacation. Had I known that I'd be lugging around a backpack full of business attire on my way to witness Korea's first Palme d'Or, I wouldn't have booked all those carry-on-only flights and 8-person hostel rooms. There was palpable electricity in the Grand Theatre Lumière when the film premiered at Cannes. It was moving to see a film about my home country touch people from so many different cultures. The 2 years I spent in the US as a kid had turned me into a strange hybrid, too Korean to be American, too American to be Korean, and not even Korean-American. I kept up my English by reading books and watching movies, but I still didn't know how to respond to the oh-so-casual, "What's up?" When I came back to LA for college, I had to come to terms with the fact that I would be able to share only half of myself with most people I met. Likewise, 2 cultures are usually just one too many for a film to contain. And yet here was this story that seemed to effortlessly break through all barriers. Originally, I was only needed at the festival for 2 days to do English press, but I ended up backstage at the closing ceremony sweating with anticipation until Parasite was the only one left on the list of films to win an award.